very welcome, everybody. I really have to shout because the noise is quite loud there. So, 7 money traps that I will actually teach you about. And I'm quite sure that some of them you have heard of in a different way, but definitely I'm quite sure you haven't heard of the seventh trap. Okay, so first question. Do you love money? Yes. And another question. Does money love you? Who knows that, yeah? Okay. If you come tomorrow, definitely come to the meditation I do at 12 o'clock, because after the meditation, we will check if money loves you, and you will be able to see it, if it's true or not for you. Okay? So the 7 money traps are these: shortage, priceless, resistance, blame and judging, complaining, past, and the nature of money. Okay, so shortage. Everybody is talking about not enough energy in the world where everybody is energy. Okay, so how can it be that we are lacking something what is everywhere? It's not true. However, it creates fear and competition. And from fear, you can only create more fear and nothing what you really want to have. So what to do with shortage? How to avoid this trap? It's not with love, actually, but with faith. With faith that you believe in yourself, you have high self-esteem, that you can achieve whatever you like. So that sort of faith that whatever it is at the moment, I can do it, and I am able, and I am supported. Priceless, that's the second trap. Well, it's very tricky again. A lot of people are putting money above them. And that means that money will be a boss. And money will dictate how much I can spend or whether I can afford something or not. Okay? And this involves wordlessness, okay, that I feel not enough, especially not comparing to money, who is big, if I compare myself to that. The other side of the same coin, where I put myself on a priceless level, and I say that, money cannot pay me. You know, I'm so good. No one can pay me. And actually, it happened with a client of mine, came to me, Erika, I have a big problem. I have a lot of clients. I'm an attorney. But they don't pay me. You know, I'm working for them so much, and I do have a fantastic service. I even email to them, you know, during nighttime. However, this service cannot be paid, you know, because it's so much. I really overdo what I have to do. However, I'm not paid. And I said, you know, did you hear what you've said? You've just said that your work, your service is priceless. They can't pay you. If you say that and you even repeat it, of course they cannot pay you. So it's very important to realize the wording, because that's how we create anything. And also to avoid this trap, because that's sort of a high ego also, you know, when I feel priceless, you know, nobody can pay my services. That's not okay. Okay, so how to avoid trap? To put yourself and money on the same level, which means that money is not your boss and you are not above money. You have to be on the same level to get it and to have it and to love it, and let money also love you. Okay, step 3 is resistance. I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't ask more, I can't. This puts you into a helplessness mode. Okay, so it's a totally powerless position when we use the wording I can't. It's helpless, it's victimhood, and it's always about the others, that I need something from the others. And if there are no others, then how will I get it? You know, and I'm depending on them. And if I'm dependent, then I'm helpless, because I don't know how to make them to do what I want. So when I use I can't, I always recreating something what I don't want, and it puts me into a helpless, a powerless position. Life will happen to me or sometimes even against me. Okay, so how to avoid this trap? Realizing that I am the source of everything. I am creating with my words. So the easiest part, I change the wording. I don't use I can't. Immediately when I say I can't do this, I change it at least in my mind. No, I don't want to do that. It's not that I can't do it. I can if I want, but I don't want to. With that, just with changing the wording, you put yourself into a powerful position because you will have choice. Now I can change, whether I want to do it or I don't want to do it. When I say I can't do it, there is no choice. Make sense? Okay, blaming, judging, that's the fourth trap. All financial problems are the fault of the banks, It's about my parents, they didn't tell me how to do with money, and so on and so on. Blaming and judging. With blaming and judging, we are putting ourselves onto a very negative emotional level, and it definitely doesn't help. And with low emotional levels and low energies, you can only create low energies, again fear-based, negative, which we will not like. Oh, sorry. Blaming, judging, and now how to avoid blaming, judging? Talk and think only about facts. Because when I say that, oh, he's so terrible, well, it's not a fact. We just say that, okay, he did that, and I didn't like that. That's okay because it's about facts. I also teach communication. I know how to really avoid, when we mix people with their behavior. And when you put the two things separate and you just talk about the behavior, then that will happen when you talk about only facts. Because the behavior can be expressed by facts. When you put the two together, it will be blaming and judging. And accept everything as it is. I have seen with my clients, most of them are resisting a lot of things, especially the current moment, Oh, why didn't you come earlier? So what? I cannot come earlier. It's in the present moment, So complaining, that's the fifth trap. I complained that I had no shoes until I met someone who had no feet, my goodness. And yeah, how powerful is that? You see, and this is what we do. We are complaining about most of the time and about everything because we are not okay with what we have. However, we should be grateful for what we have. And this is how to avoid trap 5. And use gratitude elevator. Actually, I call it as an elevator because it elevates you to gratitude level. And gratitude is one of the highest energy vibration where from you can really create whatever you like. However, if you are in lower level energy, you can only reach the low part, and that's not good. Okay, so trap of the past, my goodness. Everybody was a child once, and we all had childhood programming. Childhood programming from parents and teachers and other children, So we just learned their sayings. We learned what they said, and we believed, and we are still believing, sometimes without knowing and sometimes without being aware what we believe inside us. And that was I was talking about in mindfulness and well-being, how to change and transform everything with superconscious self-coaching with the method I created to transform all what you have in the subconscious, what you don't know and you are not aware of. So childhood programming like this, money doesn't grow on trees, or the love of money is the root of all evil. actually, I do love money, and my money loves me. And I know that because I did create it and I did change everything around it. So there is nothing wrong loving anything or anybody. That's absolutely crazy, you know. Of course, money is a tool with which you can achieve anything. But if you don't love money, believe me, money will also hate you, because this is about the energy of it. Okay, so trap of the past. How to avoid how to avoid this trap? You know, we have a lot of limiting beliefs, and we need to change them to supporting ones. With superconscious self-coaching, the method I mentioned, you can also find the exact limiting belief what you have, and you immediately find the supporting one. And then we use the demert method in the system. And this is an exercise, a very easy writing exercise. And it goes like this. First step, and this is now I'm teaching you how to change any sort of limiting beliefs you have. Okay, so you write down the belief you would like to believe. Okay, money comes easily to me. And you continue writing, but no, I don't believe that because. And then you write everything out what comes to your mind. With that, basically you put out all the resistances which doesn't let you believe the supporting belief. Okay, so you write all the resistances out, maybe a lot of papers, I don't know. Then you tear the paper, you just keep the supporting new belief, okay, the positive one. And the second step, basically testing if it works and if you don't have any more resistances in you, is money comes easily to me because. And with that you affirm in your system that yeah, money comes easily to me. And I know sometimes it's difficult to believe, and that's about the belief, you know. However, if you work on it, really money will come to you easily. The third step, and it's also very important, that after no more resistances, after you had at least one affirmation after because, then you go to a mirror and you say to yourself, to your eyes, money comes easily to me. And you say to the mirror as many times you really feel it, that it's reflected back from the mirror that yeah, it's like that. Of course it's like that. Money comes easily to me because I love money. Money is my friend. Okay, so the seventh step, and this is the tricky one. Nature of money. I'm quite sure you haven't heard of it. Money actually has two sides, as everything else in our world. Okay? One side is what you already have. That is the is part. Okay? So it is for you. It's there. That's the is part. And is part is certain amount of money. Okay? So for example, $15,000. This is what you have. And the other side of money is what is becoming for you. Okay? The other side is becoming. And how much is becoming for you, it depends on your magic number, your ratio. Everybody has their different ratio, so I cannot tell you what's your ratio. The higher the multiplier is, the higher your driving force. And it's not always easy actually if it's a very high number, because then you really need to rush with everything, okay? So don't want to have a higher number. That's not the case. Just know about your number, and if you don't know about your number, I can help you with telling you what's your exact number, okay? So basically, if you know your number, then you know what is your driving force and what is in the becoming part, okay? So let's say your number is 2, okay? Then you can see that if I have 15,000, then I will have is becoming 30,000 because the ratio, the magic number is 2, okay? So when I reached 30,000, because after a time it comes into reality. Then if I don't change the 30,000 in the becoming part, that means that I will stagnate and I will go back to again 15,000. And I have seen it many times with my clients. If they don't change the other part of the coin, then they will go back to the original status. This makes sense. Okay, so you always need to grow. Money loves growing. Money doesn't want to go into banks. Money loves growing and helping you achieving your dreams actually. Okay, so let's see how it goes. Oh, you don't see my pictures. Oh, okay. Good. We can see the pictures. It's there. Okay, so this is the growing part, you see, that after 15, there is for you, if there is a magic number 2 ratio, 30,000. From 30,000, you made it real for 30,000. Then you changed on the other part of the coin to 60, and that's how it goes, you know. Then you created the 60 to reality, and then again you need to change immediately to 120. Otherwise there is no growing, and otherwise they will keep going back. And this is with that actually. This is how it goes with that. When we are focusing not on what we have, but on the lack what we have, then we are creating a minus ratio, and we are creating more lack, and more lack. Make sense to everybody? Okay, so how to avoid this trap? Quite easy actually. New desires, new goals. Okay? Don't focus on money issues, because money doesn't come to you just because you want to have money. Because actually you don't want to have money, you want to have new things. You want to have new experiments. You want to have new whatever, new car or a new house. So new desires and goals. Set goals. Focus on what you have, because if you don't, you are creating the lack part. Know your magic number, because if you don't know how much to put into the other side of the coin, what will become for you. And super conscious life coaching can help a lot, totally transforming and changing all your beliefs around money. Okay. And basically this is my philosophy about money, okay, and this is how I feel about my money friend. So I would like to give it to you as really as a gift, you know, to feel like that money is basically a person, is your friend, and personalize your money. Let it be a woman, let it be a child or a man, doesn't matter. Relate to that person. And that's how you will be able to realize that if you talk about money issues badly and negatively, that's about like talking about a person negatively. And of course then that person will not love you, and that person will not come to you. Because who wants to be with someone where I feel that I'm not loved? Okay, so this is the philosophy of money, that I am with friendship with money. We are very good friends, and therefore my money definitely loves me and come to me easily, and this is my wish for you too. And if you want to come to the meditation tomorrow, this is 12 o'clock. After the meditation, we make friendship with money in the meditation, and after that we will check whether you really love money and whether money loves you. Okay? Thank you really very much. Thank you.